Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. And I wish Honourable Kimani Ichung'wah should stick to the issues of finance bill instead of bringing issues of politics to a very
Honourable David Mboni.
Yes, Speaker.
I'm the one running the House. Can you make your contribution?
Okay, thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. As a member of Finance Committee, I associate myself to the finance bill and the amendments which have been proposed by the Finance Committee. Mr. Speaker, people mistake Finance Committee as a document which is aimed at raising revenue. But Finance Bill, it has three components. One, to raise revenue to finance the budget. Two, to introduce incentives to target sectors to attract investment. And number three, to give tax reliefs to income earners so that their incomes can be increased. Mr. Speaker, the current finance bill which we are discussing is one of the fairest since the last parliament. The last two finance bills were aimed at raising over 200 billion each. This one is only targeting to raise 24 billion shillings, which is quite fair to the economy. Mr. Speaker, this bill proposes a comprehensive tax reforms aimed at improving efficiency and fairness in tax system. Key among them is to overhaul tax incentives, which have traditionally favored few sectors in the economy. Mr. Speaker, if you look at what has been happening, some sectors have been really favored to the extent that we already have state capture in this country. But I will really talk about it later. The bill proposes to align this intensity by limiting VAT rating strictly to exports and exceptions only to essential and unprocessed goods. The bill proposes to introduce incentives to priority areas like tea and coffee sectors. Mr. Speaker, foreign direct investment in this country has really been very low compared to our neighbors. 2023, our foreign direct investment, which came to this country, was $710 billion US. Compared to Uganda, which had 2.5 billion, no, Kenya had 750 million US. Uganda had 2.3 billion. Tanzania had 1.5 billion. Now, Kenyan economy is a very big economy to get such a foreign direct investment. And this bill is trying to encourage foreign direct investment through Nairobi International Finance Center. This is what the bill is proposing, that anybody who is investing 3 billion and above will get tax relief of 50% corporate tax for 10 years and 20% or in the next 20 years. This is a very good thing because it will attract people who want to come and invest in this country, and the country will be able to create jobs and incomes and therefore economic growth. Mr. Speaker, looking at the bill is proposing tax relief on retirement benefits, which include gratuity and pension. Mr. Speaker, the people who are earning pension and gratuity, they are the people who have really served this country. And they are the people who have actually spent a lot of time, and giving them a relief on their pensions and gratuity is going to increase their disposable income and therefore help them to live a better life. It is also proposed to increase tax-free per diem from 2,000 to 10,000. So, Speaker, basically, if the current situation is that if you're earning 2,000 per diem, that is tax-free. Anything above 2,000, you are supposed to pay as you earn, because that one is treated as an income. But the bill is proposing this provision to move to 10,000. Above 10,000, you are supposed to pay income tax. Mr. Speaker, the bill is proposing major cleanups in VAT, whereby they are proposing several items from zero rating to exempt. This includes supplies to pharmaceuticals, transportation of sugarcane, supply of electric bicycles, among others. Mr. Speaker, the effect of this is that we are likely to see prices of these products going up because manufacturers and suppliers are likely to transfer that cost to the final consumer. However, this is actually aimed at reducing tax expenditure. Tax expenditure in this country has been very high. 2023 tax expenditure was 510 billion shillings, of which 332 billion was VAT refunds. Mr. Speaker, when you look at our deficits, currently it's around 925 billion. Now, if you remove 510, for example, then our deficit is going to be lower than what we expect. But tax incentives are also very important. Tax incentives are also very important because they are also incentives to manufacturers and investors who will come to invest in this country. And therefore, we can still earn income, revenues from VAT and other things. But we need to look at this and make sure that the tax expenditures are reduced. Mr. Speaker, the bill proposes access to financial and business secrets. These are provisions which has Treasury has been bringing it to finance bills from 2023. And this one, to me, is a very dangerous provision because you are saying if, for example, you go sleep in a hotel, KRA can be able to get your data to know where you slept and whom you slept with. KRA will be able to go to accounts and know how much money you're depositing in your account. So I think this one, and given that there are other provisions in the bill, especially on the Tax Procedure Act, which gives KRA authority to go and access that data. I think this is this provision, as my chair said, this was as a committee, we say this provision can be misused because that data can be misused. So that one we declined. Mr. Speaker, there's an issue which has been going on export promotion levy. And basically, we feel this export promotion levy has not been actually beneficial to even to exports. Because when you look at the exports in this country this year, last year, they increased by 2.5%. Now, if you gross it up using inflation, that does not make sense. But more so, this bill is proposing reduction of export promotion levy of iron, steel, and iron, just from 17.5 to 10%. I think we also need to reduce it further. Due to reduce it further to 5%. Because the time we increased these rates for imported billets and clinker, the cement and steel increased. Cement rose from 650 to around 900. And if you look at the growth of construction last year from annual economic survey, the construction, building and construction industry shrank by negative 0.7%. Now, these are the effects of this export promotion levy, which is not helping the country. And we also understand that money is not reinvested. It's going to Treasury, and these people cannot even be able to access it. Therefore, I think we need to further reduction of this. I think the California taxes, the proposal of 10 or 5 years, and I think the committee has pronounced itself to this. If you tell somebody to invest 2 billion, and I understand putting up a factory of 2 billion, you require like 5 years.
The Honorable John Kiarie.
He's in the house.
Oh, you are not in the house.